Polk Park is a third of an acre plaza at the historic crossroads of Uptown, Charlotte, which is their downtown city center. It was originally an Indigenous person's crossroads. It's really the origin of the city. It had a time period of being kind of the founding corner of town. And in the 80s and 90s of last century, Angela Danadjieva was hired to do a design for one of the four corners of what they call Independence Square, which is really the crossroads, and created Polk Park, which is really a stunning, incredible, beautiful, small urban pocket park right in the middle of a thriving, diverse, and amazing city of Charlotte. It's fallen into disrepair, as we know of many works of its time. It has not been maintained to a high level. It has really suffered from a lack of programming and has become a space that most people pass through or pass by quickly, not even knowing that they're walking by a masterwork of water feature design and excellence that is pretty unique in the country. And so we're thrilled to be looking at it and thinking about how to evolve it for 21st century use, but recognizing its history and its beauty. It's very rare to see landscapes in the US, especially in urban spaces, urban places, that are attributed to women designers. We know that women are huge parts of these teams. We know oftentimes they play really significant roles, but it's rare to see them actually credited as the lead designer. So it's been amazing to work in Charlotte on two landscapes where women have had a leading role. One, Polk Park, and the second is Independence Park, Charlotte's first park, an incredible water feature also designed by a woman named Helen Hodge, who by our records is one of the first licensed landscape architects in the South. There's something magnificent about this composition, which basically takes an urban square and positions the viewer at one corner looking the long way down it to a backdrop that is the fountain. It's all very much like a one-point perspective backdrop. It very much is a stage set, which Danadjieva, that's her heritage, right? Comes from a sense of this idea of the scene that you're creating. I think the biggest challenge for us as a team was that, like so many of these landscapes, just this accumulation of things in the foreground over time. It's kind of piling on of different trees and elements and clocks and trash cans. And it just disrupted the beauty of that singular gesture. And so our work is really recognizing this piece as this backdrop and then really just decluttering the foreground and creating that stage for urban life to be lived on. Recognizing actually that beautiful waterfall is an incredible backdrop to civic living and to performances. And in our wildest dreams, we hope to see new kinds of performances actually happen there that engage with the fountain. But there's also this sense in the foreground of moving into a space and there being a little bit of a precariousness about where your feet go. It's all about really taking someone from an environment that is the street and bringing them into something where they're much more present in their body, where they can't be on their cell phone, they can't be distracted. They have to be present with this moment in the city. And I think that that's a really unique thing. I think in landscapes today, oftentimes you see that there's sort of a flexibility to the point of banality to them. And Danadjieva's work demands to be noticed, and it demands that you engage with it. And I'm just really grateful to have an actual physical environment to demonstrate this legacy of women building on each other's work.